close to the corner, only a couple more months to pause there as of now are many holes and we can lay out very nearly a total picture. The question should be asked, will the iPhone 15 star merit the update over the 14 star? How about we conflict two titans together and figure out? I need to begin with the most clear change, and I prefer not to say it, however I figure it will change the game, the plan. You might believe I'm a plan freak in any case. Hello, for me everything revolves around ergonomics. The iPhone 14 Genius is precisely near ideal as far as convenience. Its pure steel body with sharp edges make it weighty and not extremely satisfying to the contact. That is the reason I'm for the most part involving it in the silicone case, which makes a difference. Relief somewhere around one of these issues. Unfortunately, I can't really make any difference with its weight. The 14 Expert is weighty, yet that can be normal from a 6.1-inch telephone made from steel and glass. 15 Ace is normal to at long last make a splash. There have been bits of hearsay and pictures coursing, and the fact that the iPhone 15 makes us very nearly 100% Expert will involve titanium for the casing rather than the steel. Titanium is all in all without a doubt lighter than steel, so it will not be unrealistic to say that 15 star will weigh about equivalent to the ordinary iPhone 14. What's more, as we as a whole know, the iPhone 14 is a light telephone for its size, at least in the Apple world. Additionally, the 15 Genius will highlight refreshed plan with more adjusted edges as per spilled computer-aided design records. The roundness of the edges will be significant. This ought to make 15 Genius much more agreeable to use without a case, since that is I'm proposing to specialty. Titanium is an extremely intense material, as we all saw on Apple Watch Ultra, so it will have the option to oppose scratches and dance better. The iPhone 15 Expert is truly forming out to be an ideal iPhone to use without a case. What is your take? In our pre-discharge examination, the 15 Master gets an unmistakable triumph over the 14 Master in terms of plan. Simultaneously, there is likely going to be one little change with a profound excess in the 15 Genius. I'm looking at supplanting the quiet switch with a configurable activity button. I now need to switch in a 14 star is cool and everything, except genuinely, when was the last time you exchanged it? I don't recollect that. I think I got it, changed it to quiet and left. That's what it like, and it's no different. Generally speaking, individuals in the event that the 15 star will have a programmable button rather than quiet switch, this could make the iPhone even better. Perhaps we'll have the option to open a camera by squeezing that button or something to that effect. That is simply more adaptability. You realize I for one think this activity button is something crisp and merits a point, yet this refreshed plan won't be restricted exclusively to the body. The show will likewise change. iPhone 14 Expert has a phenomenal 6.1-inch show advancement, really high brilliance and slim edges, by and large around. In over a portion of a year that I'm utilizing it, I have never had any issues with it. Generally conveys a genuine star experience. The main minutes when it lets down somewhat is under direct daylight. The presentation warms up truly a chomp and needs to drop brilliance, so those 2000 nets do basically no decent in the long run. Yet again, fabulous presentation. The 15 Master is supposed to redefine known limits considerably further. The bezels will be slimmer. What's more, as indicated by certain reports, the most slender ever in cell phones. Perhaps now we'll have the option to call it a bezel-less show, in light of the fact that the 14 Genius width calfskin case doesn't look bezel-less by any means. On the opposite, the bezels are exceptionally thick, no doubt about it. One more clear triumph for the 15 Expert. Likewise, the Showcase glass will have a slight shape to the edges, which once again will make it more agreeable to use. Genuinely, I don't have the foggiest idea why Apple chosen to leave this stunt, and the iPhone 12 Series 1 generally like the arch of the glass on 11-star and different models, and in the event that the reports are valid, we could get that back. Farewell uneasiness. Hi comfortable buffoons, I don't have some familiarity with you yet. I'm energized. I know the presentation ebb and flow is configuration related, be that as it may. I truly do believe it's large sufficient overhaul to merit another triumph point for the 15 Master. Up until this point the 14 Ace doesn't look as great. Perhaps it can vindicate itself in the camera division. How about we really take a look at the specs? The 14 Expert has an amazing arrangement of cameras: one 12-megapixel selfie camera, what's more, 3 back cameras, ultra-wide and fax, are 12 megapixels, and the wide camera is 48 megapixels. All cameras are generally extraordinary. How much subtleties is outstanding, and the low light execution is a lot of okay. Only one thing doesn't allow me to rest around evening time. These cameras are extraordinary yet not astounding. That is what's annoying me. They are truly dependable and can constantly yield attractive shots, yet you need more from a LED iPhone. Sadly, there are not an excessive number of camera-related bits of gossip about the iPhone 15 Master aside from its at long last having the periscope focal point, basically the 15 Ace Max model, as per bits of hearsay. The 5x focal point will have such an effect the 14 Master can zoom 2x in 3x, and the distinction somewhere in the range of 2x and 3x isn't simply sensational in any case. Going from 2x to 5x is like moving the truth nearer to you. I truly trust this periscope camera gets added in light of the fact that will significantly impact so many individuals simultaneously. We could anticipate by and large better sensors all around. The ultra-wide and 15 most likely ought to marginally more keen and with less edge bending, and the fundamental 48 megapixel camera will have much more subtleties, and the second-gen photonic motor by and large 15 Expert ought to take a major jump over the 14th column. However, just the reality of the situation will come out at some point. Reports are bits of hearsay, not official confirmation, so there is a genuine opportunity that camera will not be the primary focal point of the 15 Ace, and the enhancements will not be that uncommon. And considered the cost, well, I'm losing sight of what's most important. How about we leave the cost for later? Yet I will in any case grant 15 Expert with a camera triumph. Now the 14 Ace frantically should be better, at least some place, perhaps the exhibition. The A616 and iPhone 14 Star is based on a 5-nanometer innovation and shows unimaginable execution all through games. What's more, applications open quickly and works really easily. The presentation is more than enough for any errand, and the energy productivity is amazing given both 14 Genius and 14 Master Max entirely splendid battery duration, which is enough in general individuals anyway. The A17 and 15 Genius may be vastly improved, and there are motivations to it, the principal one being the new 3-nanometer creation. Innovation shift to 3 nanometers is reputed to get to the next level computer chip execution by 10 to 15%, while decline in power utilization by up to 30%. This implies more power from less energy. I'm almost certain this year iPhone 15 Star will indeed demonstrate itself as the ruler of versatile execution. Furthermore, productivity and the impending 15 Ace models are supposed to have more SLAM, potentially even 8 GB. Man, there is zero chance for 14 Master to score a point at this point, though. Is there? Conceivably. The obsolete Lightning port will merit a triumph point over the quicker USB Type-C on 15 Expert for certain individuals. Yes, there positively are individuals who own a lot of Lightning gadgets, links, and other peripherals. For such individuals, Fortune Ace can be a superior telephone. However, in general individuals the sort C will be a distinct advantage. It will be a lot quicker than Lightning. It will uphold quicker charging and basically be more helpful. I am establishing for Type C with two hands, and you ought to too. What might be said about the battery? Well, there are no reports in regards to the size increment for the 15 star. However, we know for sure what the 14 Genius is prepared to do, and that is amazing, particularly given the size of the battery. I have tried the battery duration of the voice message Star and Star Max previously, so make certain to check out the drawn-out audits for more subtleties. Yet quick version, it's perfect. Furthermore, if the A17 and 15 Genius will be 30% more power productive and battery will have generally similar limit, we could hope to see an observable yet again improvement here. Perhaps it will not be the specific 30, however, basically in little while will be added, which is continuously invited now. It seems like the 14 Master has lost each fight up until this point. However, as before long as we begin discussing value, the 14 Master is as of now sold for $9.99 new from Apple, yet you can get it for $8.98 from Amazon. The 15 Ace then again is supposed to be more costly, whether being $100 is going increment or 200. The fact is that 14 Expert will be less expensive in the event that not it's sold for $8.98. There is an opportunity to get 14 star for indeed even less after the 15 Genius.